Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Just thought I would do a video. I hadn't done a video with me speaking in a while. Of course I did the storm video earlier. That was a really nasty storm. This may actually end up being a two-part video, but I don't know yet. And you may want to watch it, you may not. If you don't, that's cool. But I've been thinking, what are the alternatives to living with anxiety or bipolar disorder or social phobia, OCD, whatever you may have. What are the alternatives to medications? There's meditation. There's cognitive behavioral therapy. There's prayer. And really, that's about it. There's not a whole lot of alternatives. It's not like a toothache. You can just go and get pulled and boom, your problem's gone. It's a recurring problem without a recurring answer. And this is going to be a religious video, and I'm sure plenty of you just said, "Oh man," but I wanted to get my viewpoint out there. All the medications that we have, that we take, Xanax, Prozac, whatever it might be, are Band-Aids on a cut-off arm. They stop the flow of blood for a second, and then it comes right back. The one thing that has given me, and that gives me peace, is knowing that Jesus Christ is my Savior. I used to be agnostic for a long time. I might even say atheist. And I still don't like religion. I think religion is God's worst enemy. I think that man has perverted religion into just this big money-making scheme. And in that aspect, I agree with atheists that, I won't say every single preacher you see on TV is a crook, but 99.9% of them are. You don't have to send $100 for salvation. All you have to send is a prayer. And not to them. You send a prayer to Jesus Christ, you pray to God. Jesus Christ is the only way to God. And the only way to Jesus Christ is through accepting Him in your heart. And the TV preachers crack me up too. You get these guys in a $5,000 Armani suit saying, "Oh yeah, we'll heal you," and just send a check for $1,000 or whatever. And there's a special place in hell for people like that, I think. And Iron Maiden did a great song about it called "Holy Smoke." I don't know if you ever heard it or not, but it's a good song. But religion, I think, has become a business. It's a huge business. And I listen to some Christian music. There is a group called Casting Crowns. They have a great CD out. It's not, if you don't like churchy hymn type music, I do if I go to church, but sometimes I just want to worship in my own way and jam out while I'm praising, break out my Fender and just, jam away. And these guys are really, really good. They're called Casting Crowns. And they have two songs in here that are my favorites: "What This World Needs" and "All Because of Jesus." And "The Altar and the Door" is the name of the CD. But it's just good stuff. It kind of reminds me of almost... I know this is going to sound like a weird mixture if you know who this band is. It sounds a little bit like Bad Religion, sort of, with a religious tone to it. I know, it's kind of odd. But they're really good. They really are a good band. I like them a lot. And I heard them listening to K-Love, actually, a while back. Went and bought their CD. And most of the times you can buy a CD like that and one song's good and the rest you're like, eh. But the CD's actually pretty good. At the end of the video, I may actually play the song on here if I get time. Play one of them anyway. But back to my original discussion. A lot of people, are cutters and burners, and I used to do that too. I still have some scars on my arms, and I quit doing that. And for a long time, I neglected God. I didn't want Him in my life. I didn't want nothing to do with Him. I didn't care who Jesus Christ was. Didn't want to know. And when I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior, things do change. Your heart will change. Your whole attitude will change. I was extremely angry and fed up and just animostic towards everything and everyone. I hated everything. I hated everyone. It didn't matter to me. I hated everything. And that changed. And sure, there are people that I dislike. And there are people who don't believe in God. I don't hate people who don't believe in God. It's their business. It's none of my business. If I'm right, that's awesome. But, what if you're wrong? What if? That's the thing. We don't know. What if? The only way I can prove the existence of God or Jesus Christ is in my heart and what I know and what I feel. I can't bring a picture of me and him shooting pool together or playing golf or whatever. Just as there can be no proof to deny that there is no God or no Jesus. And it brings the whole story around. I remember getting stoned years ago and thinking, where did the very first thing come from? There has to be a starting point for everything. And from this first point, if something created it, it had to have a creator, right? So, who created the creator? And it goes back to the line, who created the creator? Who created the creator? And the thing is our minds can't comprehend that, and because nothing, like the old song goes, nothing from nothing leaves nothing, but we came from something. And things are just too perfect to be a biological accident. Look how complex the human body is. The earth, the perfect amount of gravity, of water, of air, of food, it's too perfect to be an accident. That would be like me hitting a golf ball from North Carolina to California and making a hole in one. It just don't happen. But, and concerning my mental illness and everything, my anxiety and my panic attacks and my OCD and all that stuff, I believe everything happens for a purpose. I don't blame God. It's not His fault. Just like when, everyone asks when something bad happens, why did God let this happen? And He didn't.